Hi everybody. I'm going to change little Reese today because I haven't changed him for a while, and I'm going to try this little outfit on him that Elizabeth sent, with the long sleeves and the little bears on it and the nice little trousers. It fitted Joseph lovely, and I thought I'd try it on to Reese. He's a lot smaller, but I thought I'd try it just to see, because he's been in this little outfit that Auntie Suzanne sent for quite a while, haven't you, darling? So I thought it'd be nice to change him. And while I'm doing that, I thought I could do MadhatterDJ, Debbie's tag about what makes a good tag, which I thought was really interesting. Because we all do a lot of tags in this community, and I was thinking about it, and I think that it's because we like to get to know each other. Obviously we're curious about each other, and it's nice to have tags and find out things about each other, isn't it? I really enjoy them because I like to get on there and have a little listen in. So up you come, darling. There you go. I think we ought to change your nappy today because you've had this one on for ages. There you go. There's a good boy. Yeah, I mean, I like to get on there and, you know, find out about people and, you know, find out about their lives. And I think we're all the same, you know, because it's interesting, isn't it, to find out about other people and how they, you know, how they grew up and everything. I think I might put a proper little nappy on him today for a change. Yeah, you know, to find out about where people live and put your arms up, darling, there you go. Where they live and how they grew up and what they like. You know, it's really interesting, and I find it really interesting, you know. And of course we get the instructional things where people, you know, tell us how to do things and everything. And I think it's really good, and I really enjoy doing all the tags and listening to everybody's answers, you know. I always like it when I do a tag and people take the time to answer it for me. And so, you know, the same with everybody else. And I think it's lovely to find out about each other. You know, I really enjoy it. So I think that's what it is, Debbie. I think, you know, we just like to find out about each other and, you know, how we kind of fit into each other's lives and what we've got in common. There you go, little man. Yeah, what we've got in common and everything. It's really good. Put a little bit of baby smell on him. We do like our baby smell, don't we? Not that I can smell much at the moment, but there we go. Let's pop this little onesie on you and see how big it is. I'm hoping that it's going to fit him, not be too big on him. Up you come, darling. And I also wanted to do a tag that I was watching last night, which is Erica Jones' tag about, do you get upset when you see reborns go from people's nurseries, you know, when they sell them on and everything? Because I thought that was, you know, kind of interesting as well, because I must be honest, there have been a couple of babies that, here comes sweetie, that I really, you know, loved, and when they were sold on, I kind of followed them to their new mummy to keep an eye on them, and there are a couple that I still do that for. But I mean, mainly, well, that's not too big on you, darling, is it? It's not too big. There you go. He's a good boy, aren't you? That isn't majorly too big for him. That seems to fit him quite well. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit long, but I think we can get away with that. And I've just noticed he had odd socks on, so we'll find him some new socks. Yeah, I hope you can still hear me over here. Let me just get the little bag of socks and see if I can find another cream one. I spent ages putting all these socks together. And I still haven't got a pair, have I? Don't look like it. No. Mummy hasn't got any socks for you, darling. I'll have to have a look. Bit makeshift this one today. I wasn't going to make a video, but the men are all busy doing things downstairs, so I thought rather than sit there and watch what they're watching, I'll come up and do a video. So excuse the fact that I haven't got everything ready. Can't find any socks for him. There's the boys' socks. Oh, there we go. There's a nice pair of white ones. I'll put those on him. Yeah, let's pop these on him because they're nice warm ones. It's really cold here today. It's been pouring with rain. Really horrible day here. But then we are well into autumn here. Everything's going orange and red and everything. I love autumn colours. Just don't like the weather very much. There you go, darling. We'll put you some knee-high socks on. They look good, don't they? Let's pop these little trousers on. So yeah, get back to the tag. Yeah, there have been a few babies that I've fallen in love with, and I have actually followed them to their new mummies. And I know that, you know, when babies go out of my nursery, people do follow them if they like them. So I think we do get attached to them to a certain degree. But for me, here come darling. For me, I mean, mostly why I watch the videos isn't only to see the babies, it's because I actually like the person, you know, I like the mummy, and I like listening to what they're talking about. Well, that doesn't look too big on him. So for me, it's mainly the mummy, you know, that I'm on that particular channel for. So I don't know if I'm a bit just disjointed today. Yeah, so it's mainly the person. So the dolls are kind of something I enjoy looking at, but I don't get attached to that often. But when I do try and follow them. But I do notice that when I do follow them, some of the personality that the mother's given to them doesn't go with the baby, if you see what I mean. So they're not kind of the same baby. Their baby's the same to look at, but their kind of personality's gone a little bit. I don't know if that's the same for everybody else, but that's what I think. Yeah, so yeah, interesting tag that. I mean, none of us should feel guilty about having to sell babies on in our nurseries, because we all do it. And I know my nursery at the moment is in the middle of a big flux, because I've had to, you know, cut down on the numbers in my nursery because I've gone a bit mad this year. And I think that actually might be a good tag to start myself. Have you noticed that since you've had your YouTube channel that you have bought more babies? And because kind of we're all experimenting as to what we like and don't like, perhaps the turnover in your nursery's gone over more than it would normally do, because you're buying things that you want to try out but then they don't work out for you. So that might be a good tag to start, actually, if anybody wants to do it. Do you find that you're buying more babies now that you're on YouTube, and because it's more out there, more personal, do you feel more guilty when you have to sell your babies on because they don't kind of fit into what you want or whatever. Because I mean, I've noticed that I've bought a lot more babies since I've been on YouTube, and I've tried out more babies, things that perhaps I wouldn't normally have bought, and some of them aren't working out for me, so I'm having to change my nursery quite a lot at the moment, which is a shame, but we only find out what we like by buying them, don't we? And that is the big problem. So yeah, perhaps if anybody would like to pick up that tag and run with it, that would be great. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now. I hope you've enjoyed seeing little Reese today. You're going to give him a big kiss. Mwah! Big kiss from Reese. He's a sweet little boy, and I think that fits him quite nicely, doesn't it? It's a little bit big, but I mean, this is fine on him, and these are a bit baggy, but I think he looks quite cute in that. And he needed something a little bit warmer on. Hope you're seeing him okay. Let me just check the camera. It keeps going light and dark in here. Yeah, he looks okay, doesn't he? Yeah, so I think I managed to do the 2 tags. The one from Debbie. Yes, I did. I enjoy doing the tags and listening to tags, finding out about people. And Erica Jones' tag, do you find you get upset when babies leave the nursery? And I said, yes, I do on occasion, but I mostly watch because I like the mummies. And the babies, some of the babies I do follow to other channels, but I don't always find that the baby's personality comes over the same when they go somewhere else. So I don't always keep watching. But yeah, I mainly watch because I like the mummies and I like what they're talking about and who they are. And my own tag that I would like to start is, are you finding that you buy more reborns now that you've got your YouTube channel? And does that make you feel more guilty when you find out that you've bought something that perhaps doesn't fit in with what you like? Because it's such an experimental hobby, you don't know until you've bought something. So, you know, if anybody would like to do that tag, that'd be brilliant. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now, and you all have a good rest of your Sunday. And it's bye-bye from Reese. Mwah. Big kiss aunties and uncles, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing him today for a change. And it's a big kiss from me. Mwah. Love you, ladies.